Who's gonna hold you? Me. Ah, that's the stuff, yes. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive. Besties of mine, this video is sponsored by Book of the Month. Thank you so much, Book of the Month, for sponsoring today's video. Now, I talk about this all the time, so you know how much I love Book of the Month. I found some of my favorite reads through them. I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I read The Love Hypothesis. I read Red, White, and Royal Blue. I would have never found any of those books if it wasn't for Book of the Month. They make literally everything so easy for me because I just go on the website every month and I just make my little selections and they mail it to me in this pretty little blue box. And if there's a month where the selections don't quite catch my eye, I can just skip and I won't be charged for that month. And each of their books are covered by a reader's guarantee, meaning if a member purchases a book and doesn't like it, they replace it for free in the next box. I'm obsessed with everything about Book of the Month, how convenient they are, the fact that they have the best prices for hardback fictions, and the fact that they always have new and emerging authors, so I always have something new to look forward to. I chose Passion Project by London Sperry. This cover just spoke to me. It was so colorful, I needed it on my shelf. It's set in New York City, and it basically follows these friends, quote unquote, Bennett and Henry, and they agree that they're going to every Saturday do a new activity to kind of find a passion for life. And that just seems right up my alley. Now, the one that goes perfectly with my TBR is Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. I needed to get this as soon as I saw it as an add-on because I have Phantasma on my TBR for this month. So I can read Phantasma and then read this one right after. I am so beyond excited for this. I can't even put it into words. I just know it's going to be one of my favorite reads. This book will not be available for members until the 8th of April, and it'll be on the Book of the Month website for members to pre-order April 1st. In April, you can get your first book for only $5 with code DIAMOND, and you can also get a free hat. So click the link in my description, use the code, and go get yourself a Book of the Month box. Again, thank you so much, Book of the Month, for sponsoring today's video. I love you. Hello, my shiny baes. Hello, my besties. Welcome back to our fucking love sack, okay? Our favorite place to be. You know we love it here. I don't know why I'm just sitting here talking about the love sack. I didn't mean to. Okay, look at my new set. Hold on. Guys, do you see it? Wait, I don't think you see it. Hold up. Do you see it now? Look at the new set. Isn't she so cute? So listen. Oh. I also started curling my hair with a brand new curling iron and I'm getting the hang of it. There's still a couple creases, like places, like clamp places, like it's this, right? And there's still like a couple, like every time I go, there's still a couple little shenanigans that I'm not really a big fan of, but I'm gonna get good at it. So stay tuned. I also started doing skincare. Guys, I just started doing skincare, okay? Because Yana yelled at me. She was like, you don't do skincare? And I was like, no, I just wash my face with like soap. She was like, no. And so I started doing skincare. So now I'm gonna be a brand new bitch with a new curling iron, with new skincare, with new makeup, and where was I going with all of this? Nowhere. I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna be a new person, okay? Nice to meet you. I'm new Larry. Old Larry cannot come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. So, today we are going to be talking April TBR. Is it still March for me as I'm filming this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, it is, okay? It is actually not even the end of March. I mean, it is kind of the end of March. But I need to get started on my April TBR because I'm so beyond excited for this TBR. I can't even explain it to you guys. Now, let's talk about our March TBR for a second before we get into our April one. We did okay. I wouldn't say we did great, but we did okay. I said I was gonna read, let's see. Oh no. I said I was gonna read Oh no. Okay, I think I read one of the books that I told you guys I was gonna read, and it was The Crash by Freida McFadden. I told you I was gonna read The Crash by Freida McFadden. Guess what? I fucking did. That was the one that I picked for Getaway Car from Taylor Swift. I remember that. I didn't read any of the other ones because I didn't read Manacle yet, but that's because I'm gonna read it this month. One step ahead of you. I didn't read Once Upon a Broken Heart. I don't know why. I didn't read Out of the Woods. I didn't even pick up Out of the Woods. I didn't even Grave Matter. Oh my god, I did not read Heartless Hunter. Girl, what was I thinking? But I did read a lot of like new releases and stuff. So what are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some. I like to make TBRs and I like to fail at them. It's just what we do here. If you don't like it, get out. Let me not say that. Don't get out. Stay here. Or don't, honestly. If you don't like me, why would you stay here? Do you hate yourself? Okay, we need a reset. We need a reboot. Hold on. Let's reboot. Let's listen to a song. Song's gonna reboot us. Let's really feel this, guys. Forget the urgency. My heart is starting to. Oh yeah. Yo, I love me some The Fray. I'm ready. I feel ready to conquer the fucking world. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like the little clamp marks from this? Ugh. What are you? I'm gonna learn. Guys, don't worry. I'm gonna learn. Don't look at her. Don't look at her. She's flawed. Anyway, the reason why I'm so excited for this TBR is because it is chosen by my bestie, Mariana, okay? I have made videos with her before. You guys know her. You guys love her. Well, hopefully, if you don't love her, then, well, fuck. Well, what are we gonna do about that? You know what I mean? She's my best friend. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I love her more than I love myself, honestly. I just don't love myself all that much. Like when people say they love themselves, I think that's crazy. Because like, what do you mean you like love? Like love. Like I love my best friends. I love my mom. I love my cat. I love my giant. Like those are the things I love. Like I love this Alani. I don't love me, you know? I tolerate me. I don't love me. Anyway. Stop it, Topper. What is it? No, you don't, Topper. You don't love me. You love the idea of me. You love to be seen with me, but you don't love me. Okay. We're locking in. Anyway, my bestie Mariana is picking my TBR for April, and I am picking her TBR for April also. Because we have something really fun that we're doing. We're going to Nashville at the end of April, kind of. And some of these books we're going to binge there. I'm gonna be doing, I don't even want to say it out loud because if I say it, you guys are gonna be ready for it. And I just, oh no, okay? I'm gonna say it. Don't get too excited. I'm gonna do a 24-hour readathon. I know, I've done it, I think twice, and it has quite literally been the most chaotic 24 hours of my life. I'm not good at doing these, but I am gonna try in Nashville, okay? And I'm gonna be binging these books when I'm there. Now, we have 10 books here, so I'm gonna read them throughout April, but then I have some select ones that I'm going to read in that vlog. So, if you wanna see the rest in a vlog too, I can do all of them in a vlog. I don't want to though, that's the thing. Forgot I said that. Ignore me. I'm gonna be vlogging the ones in Nashville, and the other ones, you'll see them in a wrap up. Anyway, I'm gonna be showing you every single book she picked for me in this TBR, and then in her video, I picked her books. How exciting. Okay, I have most of the books here with me. I don't have 2 of them. Most of the books I owned already, but then these 2, one of them has a really ugly cover, I'm not getting it, and then the other one, I just don't think I have it. Like I have it somewhere, I think. Maybe. I don't have it. I don't have it. Anyway, guys, it's really hot in my house. And I was just thinking that it's really hot in my house, and you know why? It's because I turn off the air so that you can't hear it when I'm filming because it pisses me off later, you know? But then I suffer now. So I am so brave. Let me know who else you want me to pick my TBR. If you want my mom to pick my TBR again, guys, I've done that so many times and I always get traumatized. But I could do it again if you want. Or we could have another bestie pick my TBR. You just let me know, okay? And I will do it for you. Anyway, here are the books that we have in our possessions, okay? Let's go through these together because I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually have not looked at the back for a lot of these, and I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. But we're just gonna find out together. Here we are, The Fabric of Our Souls. Okay, this one was in my 25 for 2025, that video that I made where 25 kids get, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I say 25 kids? 25 children? 25 books. They're my children, I guess. 25 books. I put 25 books in my video for 2025 that I wanted to read. Hold on, no. The rebooting didn't work. I put 25 books for my video of 2025 that I wanted to read in 2020.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
25 books that I wanted to read in 2025. That video, okay, go watch it. This is on there. And there's The Fabric of Our Souls. I will say my mom loves this book also, so I feel like I'm going to absolutely devour. It says he craves life, she craves death. And you know what? Same. So I really just relate to that, and I love that. It says, instinct tells me he's dangerous, but I cannot pull away from him. His gravity itself. I was caught in the orbit the moment I laid my eyes on him at the hospital. Nice. Oh my God, wait, I remember this. I'm 26 years old and I want to die. I remember this because I thought I'm 29 years old and I want to die. 29? 29? Okay, I remember reading this, guys. She woke up in the hospital and then like her nurse is the guy that's also in rehab with her. He's also his roommate. Something like that. And it is a dark gothic romance. 2 troubled souls finding solace in each other. Sure, that sounds great. I'm in, immediately in. I will be sat and reading this. There's a playlist. Yes, immediately yes. I love me a good playlist. Let's see. Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Now, we don't love John Mayer, but we love that song. That song's really good. For the broken ones who are in need of something dark, morbid, and beautiful. Oh my God, this is for me. She wrote this for me. Is this fucking play about us?
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
The Fabric of Our Souls, Kiem Moronova. I am so excited. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna love this. I feel like I'm gonna devour. I don't know if it'll be like a 5-star. I don't know if I predict it to be that good, but I predict it to be really fucking good. Because like I said, Mariana loves it, my mom loves it. I have to fucking love it, let's be honest. So that's our book number 1. Book number 2 is a big one, okay? She's a thick one. She's literally thicker than my brain. Thicker than my brain. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Anyway, it's Fairy Tale. It's Fairy Tale by Veronica Lansett. You guys have gifted me Fairy Tale. I not only have this copy, but I have a really cool other copy that you guys sent me. It's over there. Should I try to get it? Every time I try to do this, though, something falls and goes wrong. Okay, I'm going to try it, though, because I really want to show you this copy. Hold on. Hold on. Stay there. I'm getting it, guys. I'm almost done. Ta-da! Here she is. Here we have it. Look. Look, Fairy Tale. I have this copy, and I have this copy. Wow, looks like the 4th of July. I'm so excited because this looks so fucking cool. Like, look how beautiful that is. Caleb Hale. Okay, so I think that's Caleb, and this is whoever she is. I don't know, but I have both of these copies, so I hope that I love this book because, well, or else I have 2 copies for no reason. But you guys sent me these because you knew I was gonna love it. Let's be honest, you knew I was gonna love it. Anyway, I've been meaning to read this book for so fucking long, okay? It's also in my 25 for 2025, and here we are. Here we are, I have not read it. Now I'm going to be forced to read it, and that's what I need. That's the kind of pressure I need. Mark my fucking words. I'm going to finish this entire TBR. And now, I'm not going to finish this entire TBR like, oh, she's always said she's going to finish her TBR. Of course she's not. No. I'm going to because I'm being forced, okay? Like, this TBR is specifically like someone chose it for me to read it, okay? So I'm going to read it. So, yeah, exactly. Watch me. I'm going to be reading this, Fairy Tale. I know that this is like a town where, like, it's like an odd town or something. And I remember the guy's name is Hale. And I remembered because Lauren Hale and also Derek Hale in Teen Wolf. Was that his name? Anyway, what could possibly go wrong in a town that rhymes with fairy tale? Okay, so it's August 1955. So it's back then. And then this girl has to travel to Fairytale to visit her father. Oh, her father's dead. Visit her father's grave. Okay, and then things go amiss. Odd residents, odd rumors, odd deaths. Everything about Fairy Tale is odd, including Caleb. Okay, so Caleb is part of the Hale family, and during the day, she falls deeper under his spell as he forces her to step out of her comfort zone and embrace her inner sensuality, but at night, it's another man who haunts her dreams, Amon. Oh, yes! Okay, I have a theory that they're the same person. Caleb and Amon, let's be honest, right? Don't we think that it's the same love triangle, but both of them are the same people? That would be really funny. Okay, Fairy Tale, Veronica Lansett. I'm really excited about this. I feel like this could be so good. This could be a 5-star. I feel like this has such 5-star potential. Like, so many of my friends have this on their God tiers list. So I have to love it, unless I don't, in which case I didn't. I'm going to read a random sentence, okay? And we're going to do this together as a team. Isn't this demon evil? So there. I'm a little ashamed of this next one. I'm not gonna lie, because it's been sitting on my shelf for way too long. I even have the old covers. It is photo finished by LC Silver. I have read Chestnut Springs. I've read Chestnut Springs and I love Chestnut Springs. You guys know that. And then I love the new one, like Wild Love, Wild Side. What are they called? What is that series called? Single Daddies. I love the Single Daddies, but I have not read her first series, okay? I've tried many times and I just never was in the mood for her first series. I don't know what it was. So I'm gonna read this one. This one is the second book in the series. I'm gonna read the first one before this. So I'll probably read the first one like a couple days before and then I'll go into the second one. Mariana put this one because it's her favorite one in the series, but I will read the first one just like to prepare. You know, because I want to go in order. But anyway, this one, I know it's about like horses, I think. I think she's like a horse trainer or something. She's a horse. Well, she's not a horse. She's a horse girl. Yeah. I've seen every square inch of Violet Eden's detectable body. Oh yeah, and she's an Eden. She's an Eden. Oh, how funny. I find that so interesting that she's an Eden. And like the Edens are obviously in Chestnut Springs, but then she is in another series. That's so strange to me. Like, why didn't she just end up in Chestnut Springs? Or why didn't, you know what I mean? Anyway, what happened between us online was meant to stay anonymous. Okay, and in the past, until it didn't. It's a small world, but Ruby Creek is even smaller. When I moved to the tiny town, the grumpy facade I've created slips when we're forced to live under the same roof. Why are you forced to live on the same roof? Hello? Every flush of her cheeks, every time her eyes flare with heat, every time she begs me not to stop, the ice have encased myself and melts. She has me wanting things I can't, things I've been dreaming about since I first laid eyes on her 2 years ago, things I don't deserve. But my invisible wounds have the power to ruin us both. As a former soldier, I should have discipline to walk away. But the more I open up to Violet, the more I want to keep her. I come back from war a different man, but my scars are older and deeper than anyone knows. And I plan to keep it that way. I plan to keep my secrets hidden until her. Okay, I've not read any books about soldiers. I mean, I don't think I've read many books about soldiers, now that I'm thinking about it. That stumped me a little. I wasn't prepared. I feel like that's usually not what I read. Wait, so it's a small town. He was a soldier. They met 2 years ago, and now they are seeing each other. There's something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of a man. Winston Churchill, I'm sorry. Wait, there's something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of a man. What does that fucking mean? What? Like horses are good for us, for people, for humans. Is that what that's trying to say? Anyway, LZ Silver. I'm gonna eat it up. Let's be honest. Even if I don't like it, I'll probably still like it because it's LZ Silver. So no matter what happens, I know it'll be a guaranteed 3 stars at least. So there you go. I can't wait to get to know Violet. Maybe the other Edens will be there. I really hope so. Let's see. Vanilla body cream. One big hand reaches over my side. Fucking stubborn. He doesn't respond after that. Yep. Today's full of good news. Is his name Cole? I think his name's Cole. I don't see any of the Edens' names here, guys. I don't see the dad. I don't see her brothers. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna read a random sentence. I guess they're texting here. What if I'm a total butterface? Okay, I actually hated that. That was actually... I actually am gonna forget that I read that. We're gonna move on. Then I am going to read finally, Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This book is way thicker than I thought it was now that I'm looking at it. Interesting. Interessante, mi amiga. So this one, another one that has been in my life for many eons, okay? I don't even know what an eon is. What's an eon? What is an eon? Hold on. We're gonna find out. Eon can refer to a few things: a very long period of time, a unit of geologic time lasting billions of years, or a company. No, it's not a company. Very long periods of time. Yeah, it's a way to describe a time period that is immeasurably long. Eon. Oh my god, I used that correctly. English isn't my first language, but here we are. Anyway, this has been on my TBR for eons. I literally said I was gonna read it last year. I did. And then guess what? I didn't read it. I turned right around and forgot about it. So today is the day. Well, April is the month. April is the month. Mark my words. Phantasma has 2 rules. Stay alive and don't fall in love. Wait, I remember this. It kind of gives Caraval. I remember that because I read the first Caraval book, and this kind of reminded me of that. They enter something called Phantasma, kind of like they enter Caraval. And then this girl is there, and she's trying to like help her sister. So the exact same plot of Caraval, basically. Yeah. The only way for her to save her sisters to win. Wait, guys, is that allowed? I think that's allowed, right? I feel like that's fine. Maybe it was like inspired or something. We listen and we don't judge. Anyway, I'm excited to read Phantasma. It says the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. Dun, 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 dun. But I feel like this is even going to be better than Caraval because Caraval, I read book 1 and then I didn't feel the need to keep going. This one, I think, is going to give me that vibe of like, I want more, you know? And then I'm going to try to read the next one after that too. To those who had to claw their way out of the dark and still choose to be a light in this world, I'm proud of you. Aww. Wait, that's so cute. Hierarchy of paranormal beings. We've got the King of the Devils, of course, Lucifer himself. We've got Prince of the Devils, okay. We've got the devils. Then we've got demons, wraiths, phantoms, poltergeists. Okay, supernatural, I see you. Where's Sam and Dean when you need him? Dad's on a hunting trip.
Dad's on a hunting trip, and he hasn't been home in a few days.
Anyway, I'm gonna read Phantasma. I'm very excited for this one. This one could also be a 5-star, I think. This next one, I actually don't really... I don't really know how we're gonna feel about it. There's a chance that we could love it, and there's a chance that we could absolutely fucking hate it. It's foolproof, unless it doesn't work, in which case it didn't work. It's this. It's Dom by CJ Tilley. I don't think I've read anything by CJ Tilley before. I am not familiar with this author at all. Hello? Do you hear that? My fridge. Okay, it relaxed. Anyway, this is book 3. Will I be reading the whole series? Probably not. If I'm gonna be so honest with you, I think I'm just gonna read book 3 and then we'll see what happens after that. And this is Mafia. And you know what? I love me a good Mafia story. I feel like this could be just a fun vibe for when I'm in the mood. Like after I read something sad or something, maybe I can read this, you know? This is Alliance book 3. It's called Dom, okay? Dom, maybe his name's probably Dom. Dominic Toretto. Family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Or maybe it's called Dom because he's a dominant. That would be nice too. Anyway, we got Val. When I was 9, I went to my first funeral. Along with accepting my father's death, I had to accept new and awful truths. Oh my god, her father's dead too. Wasn't there another one whose father was dead in this one? These people have fathers. You know what happens. Anyway, when I was 19, I went to my mother's funeral. Oh my goodness, her mom also died. Oh no. We weren't close, but with her gone, I became more alone than ever before. Oh god, poor girl. Okay, sure, I have a half brother who runs the Alliance. Ooh, and yeah, he's given me his protection in the form of a bodyguard and chauffeur, but I don't have anyone that really knows me. No one to really love me until I met him. The man at the airport. Oh my god, she met a man at an airport. I kind of love that for her. Okay, when one chance of meeting turns into something hotter, something more serious, I let myself believe that maybe he's the one. He could be the one. Oh, his name is Dom. Would you look at that? Dom. The mafia's in my blood. It's what I do. The mafia's in his blood. Guys, the mafia runs deep. It's in his blood. It's what I do. So when the blood is spilled and one funeral turns to 3, drastic measures need to be taken. And when this battle turns into a war, I'm gonna need more men, more power. I'm gonna need the Alliance. And I'll become a member by any means necessary. Nice. Wow. I love how hers was so depressing and his was just like really scary. I love that for them. Anyway, let's see what we've got. I'm such a fool. Such a sad, pathetic, love-starved fool. I'm the dumbest boy in school. Guys, someone commented in one of my videos and they're like, how do you remember all these TV show quotes? That is literally all my brain is full of. Like, I have no space for anything else. Lauren literally always tells me that I don't remember anything. I forget everything about just life because my brain is like full of song lyrics. I remember every song lyric after I listen to a song once. I'll listen to a song once and I memorize the lyrics, okay? That talent does not go for anything else. I don't remember shit of like actual knowledge, okay? And then I remember TV show quotes, movie quotes, in books. That is all I've got to offer. That's embarrassing for me. I shouldn't be admitting that out loud. But anyway, if that answers your question. Oh my God, I just almost saw Jesus. So Dom by S.J. Tilly. I feel like there is a chance for me liking this. There's also a chance that I won't like this. Stay tuned. I'm very excited for this one because it's another one. Okay, I actually have a funny story about this one. I started this book once upon a time, okay? And I think I got to like chapter 2 and I was not in the mood. It is this right here, okay? We've got The Serpent and the Wings of the Night, and then we've got The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, both by Carissa Broadbent. This is the Nightborn duet. I started this book. I even posted a TikTok about starting this book. I posted a TikTok about this book. When you start a really good book and all of a sudden you're not even your own person anymore because you've completely been taken over by this paperback, that's me right now. I am no longer Larry. You may now call me the Serpent and the Wings of the Night. Listen. Are you listening? I just started this. Like last night at 3 a.m., I couldn't sleep and I was like, let me just start a new book. And I started this. I only read the prologue and 3 chapters. And all of a sudden I'm hooked. Right from the first sentence, I was like, oh, I'm in. I don't know what sort of sorcery Carissa Broadbent put in this book, but it is sorcery that I would like to partake in because yes, all I know so far is that it has like vampires and tournaments and shit. Like there's literally this tournament that all the vampires compete in, I'm guessing. And then this human is competing in it as well. And there's gonna be romance. So I'm guessing one of the vampires that's like in the tournament supposed to kill her is gonna fall in love with her instead. I don't even know if that's factual. I just think that's what's gonna happen. Like I said, I don't need to know much. I just am already a part of this book and this book is a part of me. This book has been engraved in my soul and I just started it. So I apologize for the person that I will become once I finish. That video was in June of 2023. June of 2023. That is so embarrassing. Anyway, I started reading it clearly and I wasn't in the mood. So I stopped. I remember that I read something and it was her and her father. And I remember thinking that I thought her father was like her boyfriend or something and it turned out to be her father. I don't really know. I clearly was not paying attention. And so I'm going to do it again. Okay. Human or vampire, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield. And always guard your heart. You do not yield. Anyway, the adopted human daughter of the Nightborn Vampire King. Okay, yeah, I met the Vampire King and I thought he was actually like with her. Turns out he's her dad. Father, boyfriend, same thing. Oriya carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than a prey is entering Kijadi, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. Winning won't be easy against the most vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, she's forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Ooh, his name's Rain. Rain is dangerous. Love him. He's a ruthless vampire, an efficient killer, an enemy of her father's crown, and her greatest competition. Yes. Yet what terrifies Oriya the most is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. But there's no room for compassion. War of the Throne Houses of Night of the Night Shep. Okay, I don't know how to read. We are moving on. I'm excited to read this. I don't want to read the back of the second one because I feel like it might spoil the first one. So I'm going to read this duet. This definitely has 5-star potentials. Like 100%. I stopped that one time in 2023 because I wasn't in the mood and I know damn well it'll be a 5-star now. So guys, now that I'm looking at this, these are so many books. Am I going to get through all of this in April? Yes, I am. You just have to have faith in me. I'm like a fairy. Now I need something light, okay? I feel like I'm going through a lot. I have some emotional reads here and I have some long reads. I need something fun. I need something fluffy. Unsteady. There it is. Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. This is a hockey romance. We know I love hockey romances. I will fucking love this. Like regardless, this is going to be a 4-star. I already know. I will put my hand on fire that is a fact. Reese is desperate to feel anything. Sadie wants to stop feeling so much. Oh, I'm so Sadie. Reese is back. At least he's supposed to be. During last year's Frozen 4, the Waterfell University hockey captain and NHL legacy took a brutal hit that left him with a concussion. Aw, concussion. That's it? Brutal hit. Left him with a concussion. Bitch, I thought you were gonna say like you broke your hamstrings or something. I don't know. You lost a few fingers or something. I don't know. Like you had a concussion. Okay. Anyway, new discomfort on the ice, plagued by nightmares and panic attacks every time he attempts to skate. Wait, I'm sorry. He literally gets panic attacks. We listen and we don't judge. Why am I judging? Why am I judging Reese? He's just a boy. He's not a god.
I am just a man. I am not a god.
Okay, so he wonders if he'll ever play again. He's having panic attacks because of the concussion. Okay, Sadie Brown is staying focused this semester no matter what. Currently drowning in debt, custody hearings for her younger brothers, and skating practices. She's trying to make it to the next day. Oh, she's a figure skater. That kind of reminds me of Collide. When I read Collide, I think he's a hockey player and she's a figure skater. Is that true? Am I lying? I think it's true. Hold on. That's literally not true. That's actually not true. He's a hockey player, but she's not a figure skater. Why did I think she was? Oh, it's the next one. Revolve. Ah ha ha. I was on to something. Revolve by Balcabra. She's a figure skater and he's a hockey player. I was on to something. Something in that series. Collide, Revolve, and Spiral. Aren't these covers so cute? I'm obsessed. I've only read Collide, but I want to read more. What was I saying? Oh, Unsteady. Anyway, same vibe. My trash can just opened. Hello? What in the Ghostbusters? She accidentally witnesses the Golden Boy hockey captain's panic attack and attempts to help him. A strange sort of understanding strikes up between them. No questions asked, just comfort. Aw, wait. But Reese finds himself drawn to Sadie, where he feels empty, a shell of a man and the player he was before. Sadie is so full of everything. It bursts from her. Every emotion she feels seems like it's blasted to max volume. Reese is desperate to feel anything. Sadie wants to stop feeling so much, but healing doesn't mix with secrets, and they're both skating on thin ice. Wait, interesting. Okay. Ooh, playlist! This is me trying Taylor Swift. Yes. Yes. Getaway car Taylor Swift. Yes. Peace Taylor Swift. Amazing. Amazing 10 out of 10. Matilda, Harry Styles. Who's got family trauma? Who's got family trauma? Somebody has family trauma. Oh no. Oh no. California, Lana Del Rey. This chapter starts. I can't breathe. The icy cold seeps in through my jersey. I can feel it on my stomach. Fuck, I'm on my stomach on the fucking ice. Did I pass out? Oh, wait, his panic attacks. Wait, okay, this is actually really sad. I'm so sorry I made fun of your concussion. I did not mean to. It's just that when I got a concussion, I like nothing really happened. It was after my car accident, and I just remember they told me not to sleep, and then I didn't. And then that was it. But like, you had a different experience with that, and I'm gonna respect it. I'm so sorry, Reese. Reese, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was uncalled for. Anyway, and I have panic attacks, so I can make jokes about it, okay? Because I have them. Me trying not to get canceled. Anyway, Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. I feel like this is a guaranteed enjoyment. I think. The last one I have with me in my hands is Wrath of an Exile by Monty J. I could not tell you why I didn't read this. I read the entire Hollow Boys series, and this is second generation Hollow Boys, okay? This is literally like a family enemies to lovers. Like, it's family foes. That's what I was trying to say. Family foes. In Ponderosa Springs, the version of Romeo and Juliet isn't a tragedy. It's war. Jude Sinclair is West Trinity's Falls' favorite exiled loner. My father made one rule when Jude moved in. Never trust a Sinclair. Oh my god, wait, it's step-siblings? New foster brother. Oh, I love step-siblings, guys. Guys, I am a whore for step-siblings. Okay, so we've got the Van Dorens, and then we've got the Sinclairs. Because Rook and Sage are my favorite couple from Hollow Boys. So it's their daughter, and it is the Sinclair's son. And we hate the Sinclairs. I remember that in Hollow Boys. I don't know why I never read this. Actually, well, I just didn't. Anyway, I'm going to now. Now for the two that I don't have in my possession, okay? I have them here on my cellular device. Let's see. The first one is because the cover is ugly. It is this one, Hidden Truths. Okay, I read the first two books in this series, and I was just not interested enough to carry on. I remember I liked it. It was fun. It wasn't a series that I didn't enjoy. Like, I had a good time, but I wasn't obsessed, so I didn't continue. Like, once I left the Mafia mood, I left it, you know? But Mariana loves this one. She says it's the best one. So I'm going to read Hidden Truths. This one is Sergei. Bratva is my home. Ooh, I love the Bratva. I love the Bratva. Sanctuary from the past, the only place where a killing machine like me belongs. Ooh, killing machine. Nice. Sometimes my demons come rushing back in, and I feel out of control, full of rage, close to losing myself completely, until a broken, injured woman stumbles onto my path. Ooh, I love injuries. No, I don't. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes I think I just talk just to hear myself speak. Her name is Angelina, and his name is Sergei. Okay, so Sergei and Angelina, I'm gonna read Hidden Truths. I think this could be a fun little middle book. You know, like when I'm suffering from the other ones or when that's too serious, I'll read that one to kind of just reset. And lastly, we've got this book that you guys have been begging me to read for so long. It is Reign of Shadows and Endings. This is the Legacy series. I don't know if the series is finished or not. I actually have not a single fucking clue anything about it, but I'm going to be reading it. Let's see. Reign of Shadows. Please hold. I will find out more information. Oh, best of book talk. Nice. A world the gods forgot. Of all the worlds and life they created, the gods favored their children the most. But with that favor came the fear that their legacy would one day become too powerful and overthrow them. Devron was created, a realm hidden amongst the stars. The gods gave their legacy the best of all the worlds, and then they left. Never return. Forced to live in solitude, the Fae are required to provide for the legacy in more ways than one. Every 5 years, the eligible Fae are gathered for the selection and assigned to serve in one of the 6 kingdoms. To be chosen as the personal source for a kingdom heir is the greatest honor, and for the first time in a millennia, all 6 kingdoms have heirs choosing a source, but their selections could tip off a bet. What? Tussalan Asura was forgotten as the realm, but when she finds herself the personal source of the heir of endings, she winds up serving the darkest kingdom of all. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I know none of that was just said. Not a single fucking thing. And guess what? I'm gonna read it and we're gonna find out together as a team. I'm gonna read Reign of Shadows and Endings, and let's see if I proceed with the series. I probably will. I'm gonna become obsessed. I just know that I will. I have a problem with that. I become obsessed with everything. So those are all of the books in our April TBR. Those are the books that we will be reading in April. I just said the same thing over and over again. These are the ones that I'm going to be reading in the 24-hour readathon. We've got Dom, Phantasma, Photo Finish, and Unsteady. I'm very excited. I'm going to bring all of these to Nashville, and I will be binging them in 24 hours. So that's going to be a reading vlog. Now, if you want to see all of the other ones also, if you want to see me read these, it's just 2 copies of Fairy Tale. And then these 2 that I just showed you, then I can do a vlog for them separately. You just let me know if you want to see that. Okay. I love you guys. Let me know who else you want my TBR to be picked from. Like maybe my mom could pick my TBR, or Giant, or Lauren, maybe Sarah. Well, I have my video. Guys, the video of me reading Sarah's picks, it's coming. I was just finishing the books. Don't yell at me. Let me know what's on your April TBR and which book you're most excited for me to read. I love you.